Good day to you and welcome. I am Vincent, the Radio Guy, and with my friend Erwin, the Philosopher, I will try and touch on life's most beautiful subjects. Should we get started?
Good day. Yes, let us begin.
I sometimes find myself frustrated, and there are different reasons for it. What about you? Do you get frustrated?
Yes, of course I get frustrated from time to time. The reason behind that feeling is that, in my opinion and my imagination, I should have been somewhere other than where I am as a human on this journey called life. The actual definition of the word frustrated is feeling or expressing distress and annoyance resulting from an inability to change or achieve something. In other words, that feeling is produced by a lack of acceptance of reality. I should be living in a different house. I should be driving a different car. I should be eating at better restaurants. I should. Thank God grounding comes immediately after my frustration hits a high. I start looking around me, and immediately I feel grateful. I am grateful that I can hear myself pray. There are people out there that can't speak and can't hear. Have you looked at nature lately? I mean, really look at it. Flowers, trees, the sky, mountains. I am so grateful I get to see all that. Smelling the autumn fresh cold air in the morning. Got to love that. I am grateful that I have a house. It's not the biggest or the nicest, but it's mine, and it's home. I am grateful for my car. I love to put my phone on silent and drive around without aim for 1 hour, just listening to the radio. I am not dining at the best restaurants, but I ate well today. Always try and remember Matthew 25, verse 29, "For to everyone who has will more be given, and he will have abundance. But from him who has not, even what he has will be taken away." Everything that we do not value and cherish, God takes away from us. Why? Because He is just. Be grateful for what you have. Work on yourself and improve daily. Stay ready. Your day will come.
Grateful? Can gratitude counterbalance frustration? Is it that powerful?
Gratitude is being thankful and being ready to show appreciation. Well, first of all, no human being can entertain two thoughts at the same time. You cannot think about up and down at the same time. You think about one and then the other. And second, but not least important, we each have a communication highway, if you will, within us, meaning that our thoughts influence our emotions and our feelings influence our thoughts. This is an excellent place to point out the fact that we as humans are formed, for lack of a better term, from three parts: mind, body, and spirit. Our minds produce thoughts, our bodies produce and experience emotions, and our spirit should be the master of those two. Your spirit should have dominion over your mind and your body. The soul should decide what thoughts you entertain and which ones you want to discard. The soul should choose the emotions you want to feel. But because we are disconnected from God, our spirit is weak. So weak, in fact, that we may not even perceive it. And we live our entire lives with the best part of us absent. If we want to change that, we should start a personal and daily relationship with God. We set aside time first thing in the morning and last thing at night for prayer and meditation to God and with Him. And by doing that, our spirit, our soul gets stronger and stronger. After some time and practice, we become more aware of our thoughts and emotions. When we are aware of them, we can choose and change them. For example, the next time I feel frustrated and negative thoughts start to come into my mind as a result of that feeling, I can choose to think about gratitude and the things around me that I am grateful for, and immediately my feeling of frustration disappears, and it is replaced with the feeling of gratitude. And now to conclude all that, start a personal daily relationship with God first thing in the morning and the last thing before you go to bed. Only that can make your spirit, your soul, strong and healthy. A healthy and strong soul has absolute dominion over the body and the mind. And by that, you can choose what you think, when you think it, and for how long you want to think it, what you feel and the intensity of that feeling. Not to mention that you can now choose the way you want to express yourself. Not everything that you think or feel should be expressed. Like Winston Churchill once said, "Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is also what it takes to sit down and listen."
Very interesting. And is that trifecta, mind, body, and soul, something we can cancel or change? Or is that a reality we must accept and cultivate?
Must is a powerful word. As human beings, we have free will. We can choose what we accept, what we do, and how we do it. Problems start to arise for us when we hit the walls of universal laws. This universe, the world we are living in, has non-negotiable laws. Like the law of gravity, we can choose to lie to ourselves in the mirror for 20 days that we can fly. And if we do that for a long enough period of time, and with enough intensity, we will start to believe it. The problem appears when we go outside and jump from a tall building. You can flap your hands all you want. Gravity. You, my friend, are going down. That is a law. Non-negotiable. That is the same as with the concept of mind, body, and soul. That is how we are made. Period. Accept it and use it to your advantage or not. Free will. One thing to note here is that whatever you choose to accept, believe, and practice will give you results. For every action in nature, there is an equal and opposite reaction. You reap what you sow, and that is another universal law, non-negotiable. To come to a conclusion, we must say that humans don't have to do anything, and I mean that in the most sincere way. Nobody can force you to become a good parent, a decent friend, or a beautiful, strong, and successful human being. But you can make that choice for yourself. And if you choose that for yourself, the first thing you must accept is that the world you live in is already created and has solid and firm rules in place. Nobody cares if you like those rules. You don't get a vote. But you can learn them and use them to your advantage and find out how far you can take yourself in the window of time you got here. Because when your time here is up, you will meet another non-negotiable.
All right. Now that we have concluded all that, what would you say is better to strengthen the soul, the spirit? Meditation or prayer?
Well, we should understand that one does not exclude the other. Jesus said in Matthew 6, "And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by others. Truly I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father, who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him." The definition of meditation is to focus one's mind for a period of time in silence or with the aid of chanting prayer, for religious or spiritual purposes, or as a method of relaxation. Prayer should include meditation, and meditation should include prayer. One does not exclude the other. One more thing that I want to add here is that we must understand who we are addressing. We are addressing God. You are not talking to your buddy from college at the bar. You are addressing God, the being that created the universe out of Himself. Respectful and humble should be your approach.
This is all we have for you today. Thank you for your attention and your time. Until next time, beautiful human. Goodbye.
Yes, good day to you, and may God bless you.